welcome to Portugal, where we're warm weather training at the moment. In this short video, I'm going to take you through the training program that I've put together for the athletes over the next 7 to 8 days and explain some of the workouts and what we're trying to achieve. Hopefully you're going to be able to see on my iPad here the week's training that I've planned for the athletes once they arrive out here. It's been made doubly difficult by the fact that not all of them are staying for the same amount of time, and some of them are also going to compete down on the Saturday in a competition in Faro, where there's no triple jump, but there'll be a long jump and 100 metres. So at the moment, 3 of the group are going to compete in that meeting. So I've had to take into account resting up prior to that competition, at the same time building in sufficient training to get benefit from being out here in Portugal. So on the Saturday we've got one session, good warm-up, stretch, some basic drills and some progressive drills, moving drills, calf, low leg cycle, high leg cycle, etc. Finishing with 2 to 3 120 metre runs at a low intensity, probably around about 70%, very much an introductory session. The next day we're going to train twice a day, and we're going to include some balance drills in the warm-up. It's always good to use the warm-up to include some aspects that you should be working on in your training but often can neglect. Then we're going to some plyometrics with some straight leg bounds, scissor bounds. See my fingers there doing that. That's the type of movement we're going to do. And then we're into some sprints, so 100% effort. The afternoon we're going into take-off movements as part of the drills and the warm-up, and then we're going to do technique. And this technique session will probably be off a shorter run-ups. Again, introductory, early in the week. It's the second session of the day. On the Monday we're going to do warm-up, mobility, make sure everybody's fine and recovered from the previous day's workouts. Run-up structuring, obviously very crucial. As you'll see when you watch that particular workout, we work on the various stages of the run-up, so we break it down into the acceleration, the alignment phase or the coming up phase, and then into the attack phase. So stage one plus the second stage, so acceleration plus alignment, and then acceleration, alignment and attack. And we'll probably do 3 repetitions of each with a full recovery. These may be on the track or they may be to the board. In the afternoons it's weights, and I'll speak more about that at the time. Tuesday we're going to obviously warm up again, and we're going to do some agility drills, drop jumps, drop, jump and sprint, and some hill accelerations. Down at the track, as you'll see, there's a graded hill with a synthetic surface on it, which enables athletes to sprint either up, potentially down, but I think it's too steep really to get the maximum benefit. I made a note of who's going to do what, and also that the athletes that came out later are going to repeat the Saturday session, the one that included the 120s, whereas the other ones that have been out here longer are going to have the afternoon off. On Wednesday, again, warm-up, mobility, and we're going to include stationary or standing leg cycling drills. Again, it's another aspect that often gets neglected, so rather like the balance drills, they can be included in the warm-up. Now, hopefully being a bit fresher, they're going to perform longer short approach work, longer technique work. So potentially 9 to 12 strides for the triple jumpers and 11 to 13 strides plus for the long jumpers. To be confirmed in the afternoon, because you don't want to have everything set in stone. You need to be flexible and adapt. If an athlete's feeling tired or overworked, then they should rest. Then on the Thursday, bearing in mind that the competition's on the Saturday, sprints, acceleration work, blocks, for those doing the 100 metres, and we may include some run-ups in that for those doing the long jump, which I didn't actually write down. Afternoon to be confirmed. That's really for the athletes that aren't competing and maybe want to max out on their time training out in Portugal. So hopefully that will give you a rough idea of what we're trying to achieve over the next 7 to 8 days, and in the following videos you'll see each workout broken down, and I'll try and give some feedback on what we actually achieved.